Guys, how's it going? I just got through some deep shit in the storyline. Basically, let me tell you the gist of it. I forgot to record, so that's sad. Alright, so basically, we saw an upside down statue, yeah? Then we fought an Abyss Herald, the Abyss Herald again. And right when we were about to defeat it, Lumine, our sister, came and defended the Abyss Herald. And then we got some more like reunited stuff. And then there's a city called, I forgot what it's called, yeah? It was made by humans, so no god. There wasn't a god to begin with. And then the Abyss Order. The whole Abyss Order are all those humans when that city was destroyed. When that nation was destroyed. And then Dainsleif was one of those people. But he got cursed with immortality. But he watched as everyone in his nation got destroyed. And got turned into monsters. So the means trying to help the Abyss Order. We don't know if she's leading them, but I think she is. She's trying to take over. She's trying to fight a war against Destiny or something like that. That's what she said. It's all deep, man. I think we can go to Inazuma now, though. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's a nice view.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going, right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place? You're right.
Yeah, I forgot about her.
Everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Yeah.
Bro, this should be way easier. This would be way easier if you asked Zhongli or Venti about that god. Like, have a brain, man. But this whole adventure wouldn't be happening.
Well, we've ruled out
two
gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next...
Go to Inazuma.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already! Atsuko in Lua Harbor! She's from Inazuma! Let's see what she has to say!
Who's Atsuko? Autumn wind, scarlet leaves. This is a nice view. What the hell? Lua Harbor. Hey. Oh, I need to go to a, hold up. You're not seeing anything. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Don't look at your screen. There we go. Wait. I didn't teleport. What are you talking about? I was always just here in the first place. Sorry, let's go to Liyue Harbor. Let's go to Liyue Harbor.
Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, to get into Inazuma.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the right person.
Let's go.
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
Come on, just call it Baidu or Baidu. How would you say her name?
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail.
Bro, you can literally swim to Inazuma with flipping stamina food, or you could use Kaya. And man's saying there's a storm, literally like 2 kilometers apart. Oh, you're funny.
After
you're
I'd
funny.
escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations
The
and fresh
days.
water supply soon ran out, and
No
I remember
way.
getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
No way.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually
Oh.
collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Ichising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All
Jeez.
non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise,
I've seen
you'd be
vids,
kicked
but
out
I didn't
immediately.
start my.
Seems like
I
they
didn't
really
stop
don't
playing
want anyone
Genshin
setting foot in
before.
Inazuma, huh?
I started playing Genshin in like the middle of the person before the spire bow person. If you get what I mean.
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Slime, so I'm gonna have to go the long way. Oh, didn't see you there. COVID alert. Tie the stowaway and feed him to the fishes.
Alright, what's all the ruckus?
This troublemaker snuck in here and said they're looking for, well, they're up to no good. I'll wager. And I thought I would just deal with this tornado.
Alright, stop scaring people, yada yada.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Inazuma. You want to go in Inazuma by ship? You best see the captain herself about this. She's on board right now. The heebie-jeebies. Yeah, you can read it yourself. I can't be asked. If you're willing,
If you're willing, why don't you go around the ship and see who needs help?
sound like an old dag. Oh. Anyone needs talking? Ooh, Captain Biju. Is that Kazuha? Kazuha! No way.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to
Ooh, that's tough.
please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being.
I think that's definitely Kazuha.
The
Canada.
fragrance of what
Canada.
That's the weirdest compliment anyone's ever heard.
What's that Canada? That's
Pay
hilarious.
it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that
Oh,
it
come on,
is
let
by
me see his
fate,
face.
not chance alone, that
What
we...
is
You're
that
not far
beautiful
off,
man?
but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha,
Yes,
a
I'm going
temporary
right.
addition to my
Let's
crew
go.
for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his
Let's go,
mouth
I
and
got it
flowers
right.
come out instead of words.
Eh?
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze,
Oh, a beautiful
would
man,
it
man.
not be romantically irresponsible of me
If I was
not
a
to
girl,
acknowledge it
I'd be
with a
kissing
line
the
or two of
TV right now.
poetry?
What? that's a bit, that's a bit weird.
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents.
Oh yeah, let me get part in that.
There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise,
Oh,
things
hell
get
yeah.
a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this.
Oh.
It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such
Oh.
thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some
No,
tournament.
I want to fight in the
Inazuma?
tournament, man.
You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision.
Okay,
or
yep,
ticket to-
yeah, let's
To
go!
take part in the
Hell yeah.
tournament.
What's wrong with that?
Woo!
The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be.
And I'm not
Couldn't let a
complaining
competitor
there.
like you fall through the net.
I'm not complaining at all. I'm happy.
Looks like we pretty much have to
Oh,
do
this food is
Great.
shot.
Then let's get you
God.
signed up.
I can't
Head
wait.
to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Will Goku be there? If Goku's gonna be there, I've got a real challenge to face up against. I'm messing around. Luffy be there. Oh, Luffy. Luffy was Komi no Mi. Gum fruit. Come on. Oh, it's over there. Okay, this will be a bit. Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to use some food for this one. I'll cut this out the video. It'll probably take me like 5 minutes, or no, well, 2 minutes, but you'll take like 1 second.
Hello, are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just the clash as a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns
Do
up
you
for
not
show over skill is gonna
know
get
who
their
I
butt
am?
handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife.
No
I stood my
way.
ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Damn!
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy for me. I could do that like 1 second, just a little flick, but now I'm vision. I don't even have vision. I could just go wee.
I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course.
No,
But the
that's
fact remains
boring.
that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Oh no, you really want to talk down to me like, oh, you're gonna get your arse handed to you. You just lost your whole life. You lost your whole life.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, Seems I found myself another new adversary.
No need.
So you're also here for the tournament?
New
You better believe
adversary.
it.
This is gonna
I
be
wouldn't be
easy.
here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
Oh, shut up. There's no perfect people in the whole world.
I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, they very kindly made special arrangements. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
I'll just be fucking sarcastic and say, I'm sure you have.
I seem to have gained another fan. Don't
And then
let
I'll
my
beat
aura
him to a
overwhelm you,
pulp.
though. You'll need your wits about you today.
Oh, you annoy me so
Now
much.
then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Mine said routine. He's not facing a competition anymore. He says me. Oh, well, actually, competition doesn't always have to be fighting. So, yeah, I guess. This guy looks like a fighter. I don't know. I just get
Are
a
you here for the
fighting
Crux
vibe
Flash
from
too?
him.
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
I have a feeling he's gonna be a bit of trouble. I don't know. These two. They get a really strong vibe about them.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty.
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are
No clue.
unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples
Unparalleled,
of
you
his.
say?
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself, anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a
Okay.
type of breathing exercise where you can
Oh.
train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
Since when was this Demon Slayer? Oh,
For
cool.
example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone.
It's
all
like
without
sensing
breaking a
ki.
sweat.
It's like Sensing Ki and Demon Slayer mixed in one.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
I mean like the kind of ki in Black Clover. I don't know the kind of ki in Dragon Ball though. I don't think it's the same as the kind that they talk about in Black Clover.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for
I'm
ages
just
and
a-
we're still getting
I'm-
to grips
I'm a
with the
nerd,
very
man.
basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us.
Oh, well, these guys aren't gonna be. I thought they would be
Recently,
incredibly
though,
strong.
we heard that a Vision Bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a
Oh, I
vision
think-
too,
I
maybe
think
we can
that's-
finally make our master
That's
proud.
the water dude that always likes reading books. I think that's that guy.
Well, we have to try something.
Exactly.
Oh, shut up.
Folks
You-
will come from far and
shut up.
wide.
See you in the...
That's fine, man.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego.
Chinks a village
That's
Arp next,
fine.
please.
Sure.
What's your name?
Oh, thanks.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Is it That's Naruto!
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Leo
Yeah.
fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
It's like little Naruto. Why did those two
The
people
one
sound
that
like
spoke with
Naruto?
Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
No, I don't know.
wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I'm thinking about anime too, man. Let's just think about Genshin. And this
I trust you are
martial
aware
arts
that
one.
only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really?
Mhm.
But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
Okay.
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Save the bottom.
Put that down. And also defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To...
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then?
Yep.
Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings.
Yeah,
In
probably.
any case,
No, we're gonna be fighting.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now.
seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning.
Level
this
75?
You?
Excuse me.
Come on, let's
This
go
is
sign
easy
up.
though.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
Oh.
Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite.
Hey.
So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability.
Tree. Let's
So
go.
come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise.
Canada man.
You fought well.
Hey, thank you.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
I didn't know I was so popular.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Woo, baby!
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
Okay.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll
Okay.
At last,
Level
the moment
90.
we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be
yo.
this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize.
Me neither. I just
You're
want to
a
go to
strong
Inazuma.
opponent. That's what I'm here for.
He's slow though. I can see his attacks coming. He's got a great power, but he lacks speed. That's for sure.
Pretty good. I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Yeah, you fought well.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your...
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again.
Yeah,
I'll be stronger
definitely
next
will.
time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick.
Oh, this
So
will be
don't
hard.
get too cocky.
There he goes.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. And it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
Oh.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces.
Man, so much talking. Let's get to the fighting.
Come with me. Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Well, it's none of these.
It's nothing really. Paimon just told them whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now
Fair
then,
enough.
let's test your skills, shall we?
Oh yeah.
You control the... Oh, pay no attention to me. I was just...
Alright, let's defeat these guys. Come on.
Windblade!
Let's go, Shanks. Let's go, Shanks. Show this guy who you are, man. Little swift. One more hit. Boom. Just this guy left. Boom. There we go.
You... Oh, pay no attention.
I've already finished. Oh, there's more. Oh. Hey. Hey.
Disappear!
She's my wing.
Windblade!
I think I should switch to my Geo soon.
Windblade!
Yeah, I'm using too much wind. I want to use some Geo. Oh yeah, maybe... Hold up. I'll switch to my Geo later.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you.
Hey.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents.
Okay.
In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
Okay.
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
Let's go.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same.
What element is
she will
that?
forever be there,
Honestly,
There
I
will
don't
come a
think.
day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her.
I have a feeling
The
it's
time for your
a
match is
geo
approaching.
element.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
Maybe she's
If
a
you have no
geo
other matters
archon.
to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
By the way, if you don't know, I'm talking about the god. Took Lumine away. So, yeah, we need to heal up. I'm sure it'll heal up on itself.
Why isn't he here yet?
I'm
Never
here.
mind. We can start by making your entrance
Oh.
first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him hit, he strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's Traveling Hero!
Hey!
Wow!
I'm telling you, that's Naruto's voice.
I've been waiting for this moment!
Where's the final?
I'm
The other
sure
finalist.
everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right
Yeah.
about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a—
Paimon? Paimon, where you going? Hold up. Paimon? Where'd you go?
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
Hilarious!
I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me. Come with me. I can
Paimon's
sense the
just
winds are
silent,
coming.
man. Okay.
You caught up with me?
You dumb
How is that
fade
possible?
flyer.
I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Drat. This should have gone differently. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Ooh.
You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Damn.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it.
Just you watch.
He kinda. Oh. Huh? Hold up. This game's... He kinda just disappeared, and then he went back to where I first challenged him, and then he just regained his whole health. Okay, well... It's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Hold up. Oh.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
Oh, you should have made him perform Subaku. Or how do you say it? Subaku? Something like that. It's when you rip your chest open.
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Okay.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Old friend?
People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
Maybe you should take the vision
Perhaps
to
one
like
day,
Lisa,
I may come
or
to
like
find
someone
that
who had
all
the
I have done
same
is
element.
meaningless.
Oh, but well, she already has a.
But as a
Never
wandering
mind.
samurai,
That wouldn't make sense.
I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Oh, please just teleport us there. Yes! Let's go.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
Okay.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Okay.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip.
The next video will be going to Inazuma.
In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Okay. Well. Oh, wait. Hold up. Hold up. Oh. Oh, yeah. We can almost open another one as well. Sadly, we can't. Alright, come on. The end of the video. If I get a rare, well, that's just great. Come on. Show us that gold. Show us that gold shining thing. That sounds mad.